Hey, this is Driving with the Myles. Let's go ahead and talk about it. We're going to be driving through a neighborhood, so I'm going to go ahead and put the vehicle in snow mode. Why? Because there's 18 degrees out here and we don't want black ice. If you know what black ice is, leave it in the comments. Neighborhoods are the most dangerous place. You can see this sun killing our eyes right now. Sometimes when you drive, you won't be able to use your visor, right? It can help a little bit, but the sun is in between the visor and the mirror. So you want to signal 100 feet, a half a block before your destination. You want to have your blinker on at least 3 to 5 blinks. I'm going up to the edge. I'm scanning traffic, left, right, left, and keep in mind, it's still really hard to see. So I'm going to have a nice little stop here. I look left, right, left. I inch forward, and then I turn hand over hand into the turn, and then I turn hand over hand out. So you want to scan, you want to develop good habits. As beginning drivers, we want our students to really look around. So you see I'm observing. I have the GoPro on right now, so I'm just scanning left, middle, right. I'm looking for cars, looking for people. Kids could be going to school. I'm turning on my left-hand turn signal, 100 feet, a half a block. So I'm going to have a nice complete stop. And then I look left, right, left, and then I turn hand over hand into the turn. And when the car's out of the turn, I turn hand over hand out. So again, I'm checking mirrors, I'm looking around. You want to always be safe. So how do we make good turns? How do we make safe turns? You signal early, you control your speed. Okay, we talk about dynamic speed, matching the conditions on the road. So I'm in about 8 miles an hour, have a nice smooth turn, I turn out hand over hand. So that's a pretty good turn. So I'm scanning left, middle, right. There's a wooded area. We could have animals popping up, deer popping up, always looking around, never staring at anything for too long. And then I'm going to be making a right-hand turn up here on this major road. And the speed limit is 50 miles an hour. So a lot of beginning drivers have a difficult time. So I stop behind the stop line if there was one. And then I'm looking and checking, there's vehicles coming. So I come up to the edge, there's a vehicle behind me. And you always want to turn into the nearest lane. This is what beginning drivers really have to work on. Looking at traffic, turning your head, looking across your shoulder, and then here is a gap. But I'm gonna go ahead and wait. I'm going up to the edge, I'm taking my time. The first lane is open, I turn into the first lane. And that's pretty good speed control. I'm gonna get over one lane to the left, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. That's a pretty good lane change. And now I have a semi truck behind me. So I wanna keep distance, allow the truck driver to slow down, to have good speed control, and keep space. The number one reason why people speed is because they're late. So I'm gonna turn on my left-hand turn signal. I'm waiting for the line to be broken, look over my shoulder, I merge in, and I take my time. This is a protected left-hand turn. When traffic is clear, you can make a turn, or you're gonna have a green turning arrow. Also, because it is 18 degrees outside, we have to anticipate black ice. So I put this vehicle into snow mode, which allows it to start in second gear. There's our green turning arrow. I may or may not make the light, so I'm not trying to put myself in jeopardy. And you just want to take your time, be patient, go up to the edge, and you want to take your time. So I have a green, I'm committed to the intersection. It just turned yellow when I got in. They're yielding. This is Chevron alignment signs. We have a yellow line to the left, which tells us there is a warning, and then we have the white line to the right, which is the edge line. So I'm looking, checking traffic, and that sign is still a hazard. So I'm turning on my left turn signal. I'm looking to accelerate. This is the acceleration lane, and this car is doing a pretty good job. So I'm coming up to speed, as you can tell. You can hear that Hemi working, and then that's a pretty good merge. So DMV road testers, they will mark that as pretty good. I checked my mirror and blind spot, both hands on the wheel. It feels good. Okay, so I'm gonna let this driver in. I'm just lifting my foot, lost a mile or two an hour, and that's the HTS working, the highway transportation system. So my exit's coming up. I'm gonna turn on my right turn signal about now. I'm checking, I'm looking. And it feels good to see other drivers who are driving safely, consistently. And when you have good driving behaviors, other drivers tend to exhibit those behaviors. If you're coming out aggressive and selfish, they'll tend to be aggressive and selfish. So I'm not on the gas. We have our chevron alignment signs to the left. We have our edge lines to the right. It really feels good to be going to work in the morning. Some of your high school students, some of you are out in the world working, and then you have your vehicle. So I'm just taking my time going up the hill. I'm looking, the light's red. I'm checking my mirror. Everything is good. So I'm gonna come up, I turn on my right turn signal. I'm scanning, checking traffic. You can see the white car positioning themselves properly. This is a double right turn. The inside lane turns right nearest to the curb. The outside right lane turns into the middle lane. So again, this is what beginning drivers need to work on. The sun is the obstruction. The one tip, I never have my students put on a visor and do this. Why? You can't see. So I'm turning back right now. I'm waiting, I'm inching forward, and just being patient. I'm not on top of them, forcing them to feel uncomfortable. So exhibit those good driving behaviors. And I'm just looking and checking. You can see the gaps opening up. A gap is the space between cars. You can see the car behind me. I'm looking in my mirror. I'm looking to the left. Observation skills are critical. So I'm coming up, checking. There's my gap. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the nearest lane. And there I go. And then I'm squeezing my brakes. You want to see the rear of the tires. So let's review. We talked about merging on Expressway, having good observation skills, turning hand over hand, being courteous and safe. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. And if you feel it brings you value, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you. Have a great day.